Welcome to Cumbia's Customs. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install a head unit to a 6th gen Honda Accord. So this is going to work with a lot of Honda products from 2002 and back. It's also going to work with a couple of Acura. So if the stereo looks the same, it's going to probably work. So as long as the stereo looks kind of like this, the radio unit, this video is going to help you. So if the radio you want to install is like this style, the video is going to also help you. It's just a matter of fact that you're going to have to replace the whole plastic itself instead of just the little radio part. But this video is going to teach you how to remove the old one, and if you want to install the new one, it's going to be pretty easy from there. We have a lot of other videos showing you how to do this with other models, so look through our videos and see if one of those will help. So this is the adapter kit we have to buy. It has the harness and it already has the plastics of the type of car that we need. The radio that we're going to be installing is one of these cheap, just screen style. It also has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all that stuff. But the most important thing that you have correct is the harness. Just make sure it's for your type of vehicle, and the wires are actually going to be connected to the wires on the back of the radio. So make sure you don't lose the papers that come with it. So the screen itself is a pretty nice size. It actually already comes with two brackets. It comes with its manual and its own harness. But as you can see, the wires are just stripped in the back. So that's where we're gonna put our adapter harness. It comes with a backup camera. And when we start putting the wires together, we just have to see which one goes to which. Sometimes it's the same color, sometimes it doesn't. You'll have a couple wires that you won't be using, but you can tell. So FL is front left, RR is rear right. So just put them as you can, and make sure you might want to bypass the brake light just so you can always see the screen. If you don't, it's going to make you go into park and then be able to move the radio. Okay, so the customer decided not to go with the backup camera on this vehicle, but this is the diagram of how you connect it. Just pretty simple, and the radio itself has a entrance for the camera wire. If your camera looks a little bit different or the wires are different, sometimes you don't have to do all the extra wiring to the reverse lights. Sometimes you can grab power from the radio itself, but once you actually run the wire to the backup camera, that's gonna actually turn the camera on right away on your screen. To start off, the first thing we have to do is pop out this little watch. There's going to be some stuff we have to take out, and then there's two screws on the bottom. So once you pop out that little watch, disconnect all the harnesses, and there'll be actually a screw in the back that you have to disconnect. So that screw, we take that off, and once you have that screw and the bottom two screws, you can just pull away the plastic. Be careful because there's some AC components still hooked on. If you wanna, some people like to just leave it on the side. It's easier if you just disconnect everything. That way you can get faster to the other screws. But there's I believe 4 screws holding the radio in its place. But also when you pull it, make sure that you pull it carefully, just so you don't damage any of the wires in the back, since it's an older vehicle. This is going to be our main wire, and then the metal one, that's actually for our radio antenna. You can see a big difference from both of the radios. So um, when we start adding all the adapters, we have to make sure it fits perfectly, close to what it is now. As you can tell, it's a little bit bigger, but here we already wired all the wires to our harness, so we can see that now it's going to be plug and play with the regular OEM harness. So for the brackets, these are universal brackets, so you have to see which one fits your vehicle. So here you can see which clips you have to take out and which ones you have to leave in. Just make sure it's the year that you have. We're gonna be trying to install a couple of them and the side views, but for this one, actually the same bracket that it already had from the original one fits perfectly with this radio, so we're just gonna swap out the metal plates just because the plastic ones are a little bit more fragile and we want this to be a long term. We'll start everything up just to make sure everything boots correctly before we start adding everything else. As you can tell here, everything's looking okay. Make sure you put all the wires correctly in the back and plug everything back. And I hope this video was of great help. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps me make more videos for you guys. Leave in the comments what vehicle you would like to have a tutorial about how to install. I can do any year. I do a couple of vehicles a month, so shoot me which one you guys are interested.